I needed 8 rows of 25, and I ended up making 25 rows of 25. It was like, oh no. I'm sorry, 14 rows of 25. And I did 25 rows of 25. It was like, oh, fuck.
Doesn't know when to quit.
I just forgot the math.
You like trains, right? Right here.
They have a specific purpose, but yes. I think it's important to know when to hold them and when to fold them. As they say. What do you mean in real life?
Huh?
Are you asking in the context of the game or in real life?
Just in general.
In general, yeah.
It's an idea.
I do like trains. I saw this one. I almost asked for a key for it, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw and I thought of you. I'm adding it to my wish list. It looks a little complicated, but it looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I almost added it to the list of games that I requested, but I didn't. Maybe I should. I don't have my VR set up right now. I'd have to set it up, which isn't a huge pain, but
Oh, you want me to drive over and set up your VR for you?
can you drive over and give me Index instead?
I really want an Index so I can actually see things in VR and the controllers and the new base stations. Actually, question.
Yeah.
The new base stations. So with the Index, you can have up to 4 base stations. Am I right? So could I use the 2 base stations I have in addition?
I think the Vive supports more than 2, but you have to do something in software to support more than 2. But yeah, I think you can. I just don't know the specifics.
I know the new ones are better. Like I've only got 2/3 of my room covered right now, and I've got them mounted on the walls. And I would really recommend doing that. I know it's a pain in the ass because you got to cover it up when you leave your apartment, but I did that at my last apartment, and I did it here. And it makes a much better experience.
I put them on mic stands and like leave them against the wall.
Yeah, that's what I did for a little while before I moved the first time. But the wall's so much better. You never have to worry about knocking them down or anything like that, or them getting misaligned.
Well, in my last apartment, I put one on a mic stand in the very corner of the room and left it there. I never moved it. It was behind my my coffee table, so it never moved. The other one I would take down off the ceiling because I clamped it to the drop ceiling. I have a clamp that I use, so I would take it down, put it back up because I didn't want my landlord to see me doing it. But
that's fair.
Yeah. The other problem I have, which isn't a huge problem, is there's like a little cutout in the ceiling almost. Here, I can actually show you. Hang on.
Well, I have to look at your beautiful mug again.
It's hard to show, but like there's a vent system that goes through, so I'd have to like watch out for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, all you'd have to do is put it below that.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
high up.
nah, it's not really that high up.
How tall is your ceiling?
It's standard height, but that sticks down almost a foot.
Well, the room I'm in has the exact same thing. But the things are still mounted about 10 feet in the air.
No, they're not 10 feet in the air. I can touch the ceiling in my apartment.
Oh, yeah, no, I cannot touch the ceiling in this room. Not even close.
But I mean, what I could do is just make my play space not go underneath that, I guess.
Cut your legs a little bit and go get a little shorter, and then
I
you
just
won't have that.
kneel the entire time. Put speakers in the vents.
Walk around on your knees.
Yeah.
Remember when you do that as a kid? You take your shoes off and put them on your knees.
Yeah. That's all I'll do.
Just do that. It's great.
What's going on, Delphin? I'm sure that would work. However, I don't know if my landlord wants to hear the same music I'm listening to. Or hear the same announcements I'm blasting through the PA.
Walking Simulator has a very positive review.
I don't know if I've seen Walking Simulator.
It's a stupid tuber game that's making fun of Death Stranding.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'll link it for you so you can see. The year is 2020. World War III and the coronavirus destroyed the civilized world. You are the last post carrier, tasked to get parcels from point A to B in the most barren and desolate places on Earth. That's the description.
So dumb. Hang on. That's pretty cool. It looks interesting enough.
I know. It does.
Oh, it's even free to play. Oh, God.
I saw the... I'm watching the GIF flipping on your screen.
I'm interested. I'll have to remember to download it later.
It does look pretty silly.
I feel like that would be a cool thing if, like, you remember Cluster Truck?
Yeah.
If it were a little bit more organized like that, and like you could stream it like that, you know what I mean?
That would be fun. If you could, what would chat be able to torment you with? Think of different ideas.
Maybe different gravity variables or additional
Weather
packages, weather events. Yeah.
Yeah, additional. Blow up your vehicle.
Hey Train, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sending my train back. It's gonna stop here. Can you put red inserters in there? Actually,
Where is it stopping?
no. Here. Put red inserters in this train over here. Oop. If you don't mind.
Ah, there. I was gonna say it wasn't marking the map.
I know. I actually changed trains anyway.
I got
So they're over here.
Yeah.
The red. Okay.
Gear.
Thank you.
Exploral.
Exploral. With Farrell.
What's that?
Exploral.
What's
Exploral.
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 Plural X's. There's this. How many do you want?
Put in like 400 or 500 if there's enough in the chest.
Oh, there's plenty. Chest is full.
Yeah, give me like 500 if you don't mind.
I'm running.
No rush.
So, Gary, I don't think you told me what your favorite fast food chicken place was.
I like Chick-fil-A.
Good choice.
I haven't been there in over a month though, because I'm trying not to eat stuff like that.
Smart or something. Watching your health. See, I'm watching my health deteriorate.
Got him.
No, actually, I have lost a few pounds since the last couple of weeks.
Stop eating chicken and wings, or pizza and wings 24/7.
Yeah. Actually, since I stopped since I quit my job, I've lost some weight. So there. Now, gotta start, going to the gym.
Get
And I gotta buy Beat Saber, so I don't have to go to the gym.
Do you have Beat Saber?
Not yet.
Oh, dude, it's actually a fucking workout.
That's what I've heard.
It's actually well worth getting.
It looks like it would be fun for me as well. Fun rhythm game.
Not only that, but there's a shit ton of user-made songs too.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I like that. I like communities that make extra content. Makes a game like.
I need to get back into it actually.
We gotta play some VR game that's multiplayer that isn't like VR chat or something terrible like that.
It's Payday 2. That's about all I can think of.
Payday 2 would be fun to do again, but
I don't mind Payday 2 VR. I just find that the movement is very hard to do, and that's a game that I like to move around in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do have a little bit of a weird movement system where you have to hold it down to go longer.
Well, not only that, it's just like, even if it wasn't that, like clicking and bouncing around, you know what I mean? It's not intuitive as I would like it to be.
They added a smooth locomotion option. I could be wrong, but I thought they added that, especially with the new index controllers that have joysticks on it.
Maybe, I honestly don't know. But
oh shit, I forgot. The Forest is VR capable.
yeah, I'm not playing that in VR.
Oh no? You don't play it in VR?
No, in fact, I don't even feel the need to play it not in VR. I had my fun with it. I'm good.
Oh, I used to play it. It's honestly more than I expected.
I never really got into anything too scary or whatever. It was okay. It didn't really
Yeah, that's how I felt about it.
jump out at me as anything I should be like, oh yeah. I think you use pretty much any controller with Steam VR if you're brave enough. I mean, true, if you wanted to use like an Xbox controller, you could do that for Elite Dangerous. Use the Xbox controller and the VR headset.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do it with Elite Dangerous.
War Thunder is VR.
Yeah, nobody cares about War Thunder.
I only said it because it's second on the list. I clicked VR multiplayer. They're right up there. Is this game relevant to you? 1,846 hours played. Oh yeah, that's probably pretty relevant.
I used to, was it Free Pie that I used to use? I used to use something Pie to, map the Wii remotes to things. I remember before it was like a thing. I brought in a Wii remote and the Guitar Hero controller that goes on it, and we were playing Super Mario 64 and failing miserably with it.
We could do DCS World. Here.
No idea what that is.
It's a niche. Well, it's digital combat simulator, but it's about flying planes. But to buy a plane is $80 for each plane.
Like real money?
Yeah.
Fuck that then. I'm not fucking paying money to play a game.
Yeah. You sure got them there.
I mean, I am gonna pay money to buy a game, but not to buy parts of a game.
Well, it's free to play, and then you buy planes.
Yeah, it's free to play, but you can't play unless you pay money.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's a plane flying game, but they only give you a bicycle to ride. You have to buy the planes.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's because there's not a big market for it. The only people that play it are like the guys with $4,000 setups.
Yeah.
They have their whole but it's very detailed. So
One of the guys at work wants to do a racing rig. We were talking about
I want it so bad. I would love that.
I'd rather have a racing rig than a flying one.
See, but here's the thing, Joe. You could make one that does both.
I'd rather have the flying rig for free and then make it into a racing rig when I need to race.
Exactly.
I want a fucking train rig. That's what I want.
Flying and train are not too far apart.
I know.
Let me find the...
That is true. I mean, it probably wouldn't be that hard to make a hybrid.
You're flying down the rails.
On the crazy train.
Can we kick him out, please?
Let me find the video of the... See, but don't you need a license to fly an ultralight? And also, like, an actual airport?
Never mind, I'm not gonna make that.
What do you call the flight rigs that move around?
Movable flight rigs.
Flight simulators.
You guys were not helpful.
No, they are. They're the flight simulators. Oh,
the ones that flip around?
Shit, I did this wrong.
I don't know if they particularly have a special name.
I really gotta show you this video of this one guy and his flight rig. Although even the simplest thing, if you don't have movement in it, like I had a friend of mine from work was telling me about someone else who I worked with. They had he had his like a thing set up where if he pressed one button and flight sticks would pop out onto the chair. And then he pressed another button, and those would fold away, and a steering wheel would flip out. And, like, the pedals would move and everything.
That's pretty cool.
I thought so. here it is. Finally, I found it.
Tim Hortons is a contest every year called the Roll Up the Rim, where you roll up the rim of a coffee cup and see if you won a prize. And the prizes can be anything from donuts to coffees to cars and money. They're canceling this year because they don't want employees handling the cups that people have been holding and drinking around. Nice. Realized why that math didn't work out earlier, and now how I'm wrong again. Oh boy. No.
Here's the video. It's got music, so turn off the volume.
They should just print codes underneath the cap or something. I don't know. I hate when people do fucking stupid intros like this. There's 20 seconds I don't need to waste watching the Frankenstein.
I know. It's dumb.
Does he have VR built into his helmet? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So he also, those seatbelts he's wearing can, to simulate pulling G's, they can apply up to 80 kilograms of force on his chest. If he does like a tight maneuver. If you skip to like the middle or the end-ish, he starts doing more stuff.
He's wearing a leather jacket too.
Well, I mean, you gotta go full flight, flying pilot man thing.
Of course.
You have no idea how much I want one. I think it says he built it for about $3 grand.
I wonder how he resolves tracking upside down and stuff like that. He must have extra lighthouses underneath or something.
Tracking might be. It's probably attached to the chair.
Well, he has the Vive controllers attached to the chair, but if he's upside down, the lighthouses aren't going to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So he must have more than 2, I would assume.
I don't see any lighthouses. Now that you mention it.
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
maybe you want one really, really badly because that looks like a lot of.
Those look pretty fun.
Yeah, Starbucks already canceled reusable cups. They still give the discount if you bring it in, but they won't fill it. Which is kind of funny, but I understand why.
Yeah, it could be terrifying if it goes wrong, Frey, and you got to be quick to hit the emergency stop.
Quick to hit the abort button so it drops you on the floor.
Just get disoriented, like, oh, I'm done. You're hanging upside down.
Oh, whoops.
Hit the seatbelt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was saying he didn't want to make the seatbelts. You know, he's playing with the motor that restricts the seatbelts. He's like, yeah, I found out pretty quickly that you don't want to do, you know, have more than, I forget how much power it was, but yeah, because otherwise it'll break your ribs. You don't really want to break your ribs when you're playing a video game. At least I do.
No, rib breakage seems like it would be kind of
Authentic.
yucky.
So I don't know. I'm no pilot, but I feel like pulling, you know, moderate G's is not going to break your ribs because it's not applying like directed pressure onto your ribs.
You'd be fine.
Moderate G's, no. 80 G's, maybe.
At 80 G's, Joe, your brain is literally like mush. So
Yes.
What about apogees?
if you're pulling more than one apogee, then you've somehow broken physics.
Well,
The laws of physics no longer pertain to the universe that you're in. So really, you can do whatever the hell you want.
have at it.
Will your ribs not to be broken anymore because physics don't work.
I made a terrible mistake while making all these.
I steal a lot of X's.
Oh yeah, and each one of them is filled with copper. Because I didn't plan ahead, and I just let copper flow when I shouldn't have.
There's a life lesson in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna learn it.
That's the spirit.
That's the real American way. Alright, I'm gonna grab some iced tea while these robots resolve.
I'm gonna ice pee. God. Alright, Joe, you're responsible for making sure the stream doesn't all leave because we're boring.
I refuse to accept that responsibility. Of course, he leaves as soon as that battle's ready. And a battle, I think I place 1 unit in, maybe 2.
Alright. Another raid to do here. Oh, that's not the one I want. Yes, actually, it was the one I wanted. Why did it just zoom in on Factorio? There we go. That was weird. And my controller is broken. I cannot click on start fight.
I'm back.
Yeah, well, Stream Raiders is broken. I was in the markup, and now I can't get out. All right, well, time to relaunch Stream Raiders. Hang on. That means you beat it. Yes, we came in first. We win. Instead of having the credits roll, the game just stops working.
Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classics. Sit in a room from the 90s and play video games on an old CRT in VR.
I wonder, you guys remember that arcade game Vin was playing a couple last month? I wonder if that has VR. I know there were other ones that
Arcade game that he was playing last month.
Yeah, there was
Are
some
you talking
game.
about the one where you go to like an arcade and it's like just a bunch of arcade machines
Yeah.
in a room?
Yeah, there was one he played a long time ago that was VR as well, but there was another specific one he played recently.
I only know the one.
Coin game, yes. Coin game.
Interesting.
Yeah, the coin game one. I wonder if that's VR capable. It looks like it would be. Or easy enough to make it so, you know? New Retro Arcade. Yeah, New Retro Arcade definitely has VR mode because I looked into it, but I don't know about the coin game one.
Have you seen this one?
Pulsar, no.
It's like Star Trek Bridge Captain, I think. I never played that, so I could be wrong.
Bridge control?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. I think it was bridge control, but
Bridge Crew, I think.
Bridge Crew, yes, thank you.
Yeah. You can beam down to planets, it looks like. And,
Bridge Crew was okay.
Of a game.
It didn't have enough for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this looks more fleshed out in the same kind of vein. And it's not Star Trek branded, so it's probably $5 cheaper.
There we go. All right. Here's your battle.
Oh, we can play Drunken VR or Drunken Bar Fight. How's that?
Nice. All right. More for viewers. Reward. Mystics. Congrats, dude.
Yay.
I think it's been a while since you won one.
It has been.
You also haven't been
That
placing troops.
Being fair, I haven't played very much. I've been focusing on Factorio.
Watch these both be fucking mimics like last time.
I found not PUBG.
There's like 90 of these. Hey, thanks for following, man.
You actually own one of these already?
Hmm?
Vox Machine. Have you played Vox Machine?
I believe Scump gave that to me for Christmas. It's been on my list to play. I just haven't played it.
I'll play it with you.
Is it multiplayer?
It better be. It's online co-op.
All right.
Be fun.
It is on my list of games to play.
Just hit me up sometime. I'll get it. Ooh, how about a submarine game?
Nah, it's all wet.
Hardy har. Don't you want to drown in VR? In a tight, encapsulated space.
Well, don't buy me stuff, and I won't get upset that people are buying me stuff. It's as simple. It's a simple cause and effect. I mean,
He just gets mad because he has too many video games, and
I do have too many games. A, B, people should spend their money on themselves. And C, I don't have infinite money to buy every single person that gives me a gift the gifts back. I'm gonna be honest.
That's true.
There's a lot more of you than there are of me.
So when you give him a game, give him money so he can buy you
No.
a game back.
No. Yeah, give me money so I can just give it right back to you. How about that? We'll pay each other's PayPal fees, and that'll be it. We'll just both lose money for no reason.
It's a great idea.
I get that, Fry, but you're supposed to give gifts when you get a gift. You can't just take gifts all the time, you know?
Unless you're popular, and then you can do whatever you want. Oh, did you get Half-Life Alyx?
I didn't.
Well, let me know if you want to do one of those. What is it? The library sharing or whatever. I bought it a while ago, because it was 10% off for whatever reason. So
Kind of want to get the index, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like getting the index would give me, they'll give me a copy. I want to get an index before I do that, and I want to get an index before I do Boneworks, which I heard wasn't spectacular.
Boneworks didn't quite live up to the hype. It's not terrible though.
Yeah, I heard it was just okay.
Was that the game that we watched the preview that one day on?
Probably.
Whatchamacallit, showing the capabilities of the knuckle control.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Where he slides the bat without letting go because it's pressure sensitive.
The only other one I could think of would be the Steam Knuckles demo that does something similar, but I'm pretty sure it was the other one that we were talking about.
I will say, for Boneworks supposedly made Valve rethink how they were making Half-Life Alyx in terms of locomotion.
I could see that.
So I think that's part of the reason why they were delaying things a little bit. They were reworking some of the. I mean, smooth locomotion works. Boneworks kind of proved it. I found another PUBG, not PUBG VR one. The Last Player VR Battle Royale. Goodness gracious. It's shameless. Ultimate Fishing Simulator VR, the complete bundle is 47% off.
The Bad Player kind of sounds like a title of an 80s cartoon. Like,
The Last
the
Player?
Earth has been you are the last video game player in the world. You must save the planet.
Oh, getting a phone call, I'll be back.
And we've got 50 of these, and I need 50... 55. Okay, so... Man, I opened up a window because it wasn't so cold earlier just to get some air moving around. Now it's cold.
Freezing. Yeah, I did the same thing with the front door.
'Cause my apartment still smells like pot roast. Which isn't bad, but and then the heat kicks in. Ah. No, hang on. Why is this all clogged? Oh, I know why. Did the same thing last time. I hooked up the first one and not the rest of them with oil. The heavy oil.
Alright, I need you to go through your firewall list again.
Firewall's not near a radar. Where
Loaders and unloaders.
make a stop for it and I'll send it over and you can take a look at it.
Hold on. I need to do train loaders and unloaders.
Okay, there we go. Now this is working on all cylinders. Apparently there was a fire at the Hydro Ottawa Center, so a portion of the city is without power right now. It's a fire at the water center, okay. At least it's not the winter, still pretty cold. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun at all, not having power. That is when you embrace the chill.
That's when you say, "Thank goodness my house is heated by a gas furnace."
Yeah, but you still need water for the gas furnace, don't you? You still got to circulate water around your house.
Only if you got a boiler system.
Yeah.
And boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I don't see how the power being out affects your water, but depending on where, well, I guess
The pumps don't work on gasoline. You still got to move that water around. You still got to light the pilot if it's not already lit. You still got to, all the other shit that relies on electricity usually. Warming
Gas heaters
stations.
and furnaces don't require electricity at all.
To heat, but to circulate it does though, no? Or is it all just convection?
Well, the blower would require
Yeah, that's what
power,
I mean.
but I mean the furnace would run otherwise and just use gravity flow.
Heat goes up. So you put it in the basement and it goes up.
Oh yes, I gotta move my furnace to the basement. Hang on. Delphin. You just open up the valve and let gasoline flow into the floor, and then you light it on fire, and you're good.
Just turn on your stove, but don't have it, spark to light it. Well, there's not gonna be any power, so it's not gonna do it. So just turn on the gas on your stove, just leave it on. And then after a couple minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then light a match for instant warmth.
I'll heat you till the end of your life.
You'll be toasty for the rest of your life. And then to get the dirt out after you finish that, mix bleach and ammonia, and I'll get it right.
I feel like I have to say, please don't do that. Fuck, it is wrong again. Shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
I like how that just sounded like an afterthought. It's like, oh yeah, I guess don't do that.
Or just say I'm not legally responsible for if you mix bleach and ammonia together. So the hydro facility, are you talking about like a dam or like a water?
High hydroelectric power, yeah.
Power plant.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was just making sure. I'm smart.
I know what hydropower is, dude. Grow up.
Dude, just open the dam all the way. Flood the dam. That'll turn off the fire.
Just open the dam and the gravity will warm your whole house. Because heat flows up.
Plans just went out the window for this evening, so I'm gonna decide what I want to do.
I just assumed you had pizza on call.
Not gonna lie, Joe, I already had pizza today.
How about wings?
I had a single wing today. And I had wings yesterday.
You're not helping yourself.
Yeah, my dad went to get the oil changed, and the Jiffy Lube's right next to
You have to get the fry oil changed.
Little Caesar. Yeah, we got new fryer oil from the Jiffy Lube. Turns out used car oil really makes good chicken wings.
It's like those restaurants that never change their fry oil. Or they change a little bit of it just to keep the same fry oil from 95.
Yeah, they filter it. They filter it, but they don't throw it out. I went to a place that had they were like, yeah, our fryer oil we've had it for 50 years. It tasted fine. It was good food.
It never does go bad. I mean,
plutonium socks. Yeah, they should let the fire continue to burn.
Well, we found out that Gear just read chat.
I know.
I've been
pay attention.
I've been working on my railroad.
They're working on railroad. I like how Steam puts non-Christian approved games on the front page. That's cool.
You're the one that always says Steam goes off of what you play.
Not the new and trending doesn't, or the top selling.
Oh, you mean the things that people always see?
Someone at work, one of the students asked if I would share my library so that they could use some of my VR games. And I did it, and I was thinking later, I was like, oh, fuck. Fucking Sarah's been giving me illegal games for the last month. I can't wait for someone to find that. What?
So you mean year?
Yeah.
That's
Like, shit. So I'm waiting for that conversation.
Just tell them you're a big streamer. That fans will give you games. And
Fans give me games to play.
You need to deny them, right? You don't have to accept them. You can also remove them from your library permanently. See, Frey understands.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's a gift. I can't say no.
Just sets himself offline and he plays them when he thinks nobody can see him.
It still tracks your hours when you set yourself offline.
Not if you actually go offline.
No, it still tracks. Yeah, then it updates once you log back in. Plus, some games require Steam to be online.
Well, the ones with DRM, but usually the Steam DRM isn't necessarily required. It's a developer's choice if they want to put it in.
Either way.
But no, I've actually been upset. I've played games offline and then that didn't get hours in them. And I was like, oh man.
Just like Swiper.
Why haven't I streamed any of them? I'm not going to stream any of them. Twitch already has a thing against me. I don't need any more fuel for them.
What'd you do to piss off Twitch?
I have no idea.
It's a good attitude to have. Oh yeah, Black Mesa released.
I heard. played through it already though.
I heard it had a troubled release.
I don't know. I'm surprised Steam would even, or Valve would even let them do something like that. Isn't it just their game on like a different engine?
No, it's on Source.
So they just literally remade the game just nicer looking, and Steam was like, yeah, sure.
They had Gaben's blessing actually to make the game.
That's a little weird, but I mean, all right.
Well, it was a mod. It was a community mod that they started making like 2005, right? And then finally in like 2012 or something, they got, they asked permission because the mod had been going along or something like that. They asked permission, and then Pappy Gaben gave his father's blessing for them to make and sell the game. I mean, Hunt Down the Freeman was a sanctioned Half-Life game.
That was sanctioned?
You think they
How was
could
that
use
sanctioned?
the IP without Papa's Steam getting involved? I didn't think they realized it was going to be a dumpster fire, but I mean, once you sign the paperwork, you can't be like, oh, the game's bad, we take back your ability to use our IP.
No, you write that into the fucking contract.
Well, to be honest, Steam isn't the greatest about doing that, because remember when every game had a page where they garner hype on Steam, and then they just say, oh, we're Epic exclusive now.
Yeah. Well,
Steam caught on to that after it happened for like a couple months, where people were doing that. Like, yeah, you can't make a Steam page for your game unless you sell it day one on Steam, because it's free advertisement. How much was it? How much was Hunt Down the Freeman? Honestly, it's like owning. It's like, I feel like it's the room of video games.
the room of video game.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. It's just funny to say it that way.
It has some production quality to it. Like, it's bad. It's a horrible game, but there's some quality there. It's not just like, crappy asset flip garbage. And $25 is not, I mean, that's not terrible in my opinion.
Two minutes left. Get last guy in.
It is more expensive than Black Mesa. And Black Mesa is a much better game. Now we just have to wait for the Half-Life 2 remake in Source 2 that comes out when Alex releases.
Oh, they're releasing Source 2 with that as well?
Yep.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
They put so Dota 2 already runs on Source 2, but they're releasing
Yeah, but
the
no one cares
SDK
about that.
with Alex.
No one cares about fucking Dota.
So now we're gonna have VR game mods, because Source 2 will be, fully VR supporting.
Okay. That is low density structures done. Now I got to do rocket control units, which is the biggest one of these.
Oh, that actually opposing force and blue shift. I never really played those. That'd be cool too.
All right, we got another raid here. Nice. E6 again. Paladin.
I just unlocked the paladin.
Cool. Get you guys in. Another half hour. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.